out behind your back. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen them sit here, sister, and act like they care about you so much. The cameras come on, they hugging on you. I know this is why I don't disrespect my man. They hugging on you, you know. Oh, they sitting there talking to another person when the camera's still there about what they do. But as soon as everybody go, they don't forgot about you. Or worse than that, they laughing with their other buddies on what you going through. But then a person like myself will come on and don't nobody want to listen. Say save.
Save.
Ourselves.
Ourselves.
Listen, hey, I've had a chance to meet our beloved president. I love the fact that we finally had some black skin when it comes into the White House. But here's the reality of that matter. He is still the president of the most crooked country around in the land. You don't get to be a superpower if you are not crooked. You don't get to govern the entire world if you are not crooked.
That's right.
So stop looking to President Obama to give y'all some handouts from the White House that ain't never cared nothing about you. Say save.
Save.
Ourselves.
Ourselves.
Community leaders. Community leaders. Business owners. People in places of influence. Start collecting your ideas as one. Here's a suggestion if y'all don't have it out here in Rome. Find some of them very people that I spoke about and do it once a month. What am I saying? Do once a month? Sit down at a location once a month. It shouldn't take no more than 10 of y'all. Business owners, community leaders, and some of your pastors. Make sure y'all check them out first, though, before you let pastors sit down. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm hard on clergy. I'm so hard on clergy because religion in the black community is one of the only things that we act like we ain't got no sense. We don't even think about some of the things we're doing. If it say Jesus, we just followed it. Don't nobody get mad at me. I'm not knocking Christianity. I'm not knocking religion. But all I'm saying is that's the only time as black people when it don't have to make sense. You just do it on faith. I'm with that to a certain extent, but I'm also making sure I'm also using my brain. Let me get back on point. Get some of your respected community leaders and do it once a month. Maybe 10 of y'all. Sit down, identify what's wrong in the hood, identify what's good in the hood. And then every quarter, that's every 3 months, do something like this right here and watch it grow, watch it manifest.
Say that.
But it first got to start with that first 10 that has their own respected people that follow him, so to speak. And when I say follow, don't trip on that. I just mean folks that is able to go put their hand on about 50 folks. Or another person that can put his hand on about 100 folks. Or a sister that can put her hand on about 200 folks. We don't need all of them folks at the first meeting. Just get the top 10. I know it's got to be police corruption here in this city. Is that not true?
Well.
Police corruption can be on the map. Has there ever been any kind of demonstration, any type of protest that's taken place here recently? Today.
There was a police walk today.
When the young brother was bucked down, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I heard there was a candlelight vigil. Is that correct?
Yes, it was.
Well, you know what they say about us. They say if a white person kills one of us, it's angry time. It's riot time. But when a brother kills another brother, it's straight Miller time. That's what they say. I'm going to say that one more time. Y'all weren't feeling me. We become desensitized to killing one another. We become insensitive when it comes to hurting one another. But I promise you this. Oh, that person that sits in that other room, in that smoke-filled room, that's got a different complexion of skin, they loving the fact that we hurting each other.
Yes.
They loving the fact that we dwindling the numbers. They loving the fact that if me and this brother happen to brush up against each other, we gonna come to blows over something as stupid as that. What sign is that?
Right there.
This gang sign?
Yeah.
Gangs want our kids. Well, let me tell you what, this is my first time seeing this sign. What I find funny about that sign, and I don't know them, I try to be careful talking about folks that I don't know. Who is that? Who is the sheriff? That's the district attorney and the sheriff? Gangs want our kids. So I mean, dude, let me ask this before I say something. Is the sheriff, is he a pretty cool dude?
What?
He ain't cool.
What?
Is the DA helping y'all out by not giving harsh sentences here?
What? What?
Well, wait a minute, they got a billboard.
What? Say that.
I thought that billboard was because they really cared about this community. That ain't true.
It ain't so.
Well, you know what?
It ain't so.
Well, let me tell you this.
It ain't so.
Here's part of the problem with that. This is y'all. This right here is you all's office complex, correct? Y'all got businesses all throughout here, correct?
Correct.
Tell them you don't want the damn billboard up. I mean, wait, I'm real about that. See where I come from, with the people that I'm connected to, people like Dr. Lowry, Joe Beasley, Reverend C.T. Vivian. Let's take it a little deeper and go Kalonji Chalma Chamber. People who are the descendants of Stokely Carmichaels, right? I heard your husband talk about Asada Shakur, Hewitt P. Newton, Eldridge Cleaver. See, first of all, we got to take the separation away from, oh, I don't mess with them cats because they civil rights leaders. Oh, I don't mess with these cats because they consider they from the black nationalist movement. Tell them you don't want the sign up here no more. I think that's hypocritical if you all let the DA and the sheriff put a sign right here in you all's complex acting as if they care about your kids. Oh, y'all don't feel me. Listen, some of y'all don't feel me. Some of y'all don't feel me. So let me rewind, because I ain't going to spend a lot of time here on this mic. They did ask me to come and talk, but it don't take a lot of words. Locate 10 community leaders. I give out my number when this is over. And I commit to coming back and forth to Rome. Because I say Rome just like College Park. I grew up in College Park. Has anybody ever heard of CP College Park, Georgia? That's where I grew up from. I'm 40 years of age. The way that I happen to get involved into this thing, so won't nobody, when I leave here, don't want nobody think that I don't know what I'm talking about, is in the year 2000, I was put in federal prison. And I say unjustly.
Come on, tell it now.
Has anybody ever heard of a political prisoner? Well, you're looking at one.
All day, right here.
I spent 3 years of my life in federal prison with 13 months of that being in solitary confinement. When I came out of prison, I said, man, I don't ever, this is true, this, you know, there's a little slogan we like to say, real talk, oh, real talk.
Yes.
Hey, I